700 years Zurich. And they make one machine, very interesting, that a big computer, and you go into a dark place, and on the top there, when the cosmic particle hit, you can hear the sound pluck, pluck, pluck. So when you stand in a circle, and we know it a long time that the cosmic particle is doing something to us in the energy level. Okay, so when I stand there, when it hit, it seems like psychologically or not, I feel that something hitting me, boom. But when you do meditation for a while, you feel something hitting you because you are more sensitive to this kind of thing. Yeah. So that's why this universe are filled with energy. And the most important part that Tao discovered, and now is discovered, the violet light. So that's why the first part of awakening healing light is the you will help you to lead you into the violet light, which is the wisdom light, the healing light, and this is the wisdom because that is we call wisdom from the space. Okay, and that's what when King Solomon, when a dream, God said, "What do you want?" He said, "So God say that what you want, I give you." Yeah. So what he said, he's smart enough. He said, "I only want wisdom." That's all. But wisdom is everywhere, right in this space, because this space carry information. And now we know, you have the mobile, you want anything. You want to know anything. Only you have to learn how to search. That's all. Okay, you ask. Now you not only can ask Google, you can ask so many of them. Google, YouTube, Facebook, everything you can ask. So in this space is information. If you know how to pick it up, you have the wisdom. Okay, so that is the wisdom. So if you're awakening the healing light, and that light can come up with the rainbow color. Okay, because violet light is the highest light, and they contain all the rainbow color into it. Okay, and it's a creating light also. And the Tao believe that they give us the soul and the spirit. Okay, so that's now another part we will talk about is the love. Love is involved so much with the violet light. There are three when you study, you're going to study to understand and realize the violet light give us the wisdom, give us the highly power for healing, and is the power of the soul and spirit. Okay? Now, but violet light divide into many levels, which now we know. And light actually is fire. So that's why we say E, energy, equal M, mass, and C square is twice the speed of light. Okay? That is very low kind of fire. But for Taoists, before I never understand that. Okay? When the Tao talk about the sacred fire, we call usually we don't talk about holy or everything, but we talk about alchemical fire. The fire that can be transform you, but don't burn you. So that is the major, very important part to understand. Fire can transform you. Fire, if we talk about fire, it's burning, okay? It burning. But that is too low because the fire frequency is too low. C squared is twice the speed of light, and that kind of speed gonna burn you. But violet light, now they are trying to find out how many speed of light. Nobody knows exactly. But for me, that it have to be more than 100,000 to a million to a billion speed of light. That high. Because it's the light that transforms you. Okay? And because China, they do this violet light because they know violet light so long, and they do a lot of research on that now. And there's suspicion that there are so many millions, a million times more than the speed of light, that kind of violet light fire. So they use them for violet light. When they capture, they use them for writing any SIM card. Every very detailed, very high fire. And we know that this high fire transform things. Okay, so in the olden time we call them alchemical fire. So if you have no alchemical fire, you cannot do any, we call inner alchemy practice. We have external alchemy and internal alchemy. The external alchemy, the Taoism go into many thousand years ago. And they use like all kind of metal and mercury. And we know mercury, the West also used them before, mercury. We think that is wonderful because mercury can dissolve all the metal. And if you burn them and you inject in, they think they can be mortal. But actually the effect, like drugs that we have, or the addicting drugs, okay, because it's poison. So when you inject them in, immediately, boom, the soul and spirit going to leave the body. So they get out, they see vision, they hear music, they see God. So they think they're enlightened. Okay? They think they're enlightened. So next time, they ingest more metal and mercury and many other herbs in. Now, they go in because the body regarding this kind of metal and mercury is poison. So they fight for life. But sometimes they cannot fight. So the soul and spirit first, they know that, hey, my God, something happened to this body. I better leave. So the soul and spirit go out. So when they go out, they started to, it's just like close to death. Actually, death experience. Okay, all these drugs give it that experience. Like all kind of this kind of heroin, when you have it, it's just this poison, but it don't kill you right away. Magic mushroom, it don't kill you right away. That is why it's magic. but it make you close to death, but you're not dying. But it take out nearly 1/5 of your life force burn. Because the soul spirit go out, they need 1/10 to 1/5 how many energy you have of that energy to push the soul and spirit out of this body to experience death experience. So when we go to that, we see light, see color, see vision, see God. If whatever you believe, you see them. When you been programmed God, you see God. If you been programmed Buddha, you see Buddha. Whatever you been programmed, you're going to see that. Okay. So so that is how this light so much involved with us. And the loving the heart is the one of the violet light. So love is a very powerful communication. Okay, it communication with everybody. Okay, so and we're also talking about the organ have our organ have the color. So the Tao so that what we're going to talk about tonight is the organ have rainbow color. Each organ have one light that are affecting the organs, or we say the original color of the organs, and that can be involved with the 5 elements. Okay, and the Taoism 5 elements, I think that is amazing. I've been studying so long and teaching so long, and look at the 5 elements they discovered many thousand years, and now it's still using, and now it's still the fact it work. Okay, and 5 elements make the whole thing move. That's what we're going to do tonight. Is the 5 elements part. So when the light come to us, so the whole key about all these things is how to capture it. Okay, light you cannot capture, and human have intelligence. Finally, we can capture light. Finally, we can capture air, and we can make the air into liquid, and now we can make the liquid into solid state. Okay, so that's why olden time is the same. Human body can capture light. Human body can capture energy. We have eyes can capture light, but we call ordinary light. But in this we call the true light. The light that in the space have the certain power and energy, and we give them a name called true light, because the light can do something to us. The only problem is, can you capture it? Okay, because if you cannot capture them and put them into a space, so all the esoteric, why esoteric is, can you find a space to capture the light and you put them in, and that is esoteric, and can you capture the energy and keep them in a place? That is the key. That's the esoteric. Okay, why? Because it seems like mysterious in olden time. But now when you have anatomy and you look at the anatomy, look at the space, look at the inside, that should be in this area. So we can pinpoint more easier now, where can we capture light? And inside us we also can convert the light, or we call a light prism. So when the light you capture in, and when you go to the prism, it turns into a rainbow color, and that is the number one. The first one, we can capture the light. Otherwise, where are you going to capture light? Light come, light go. Qi come, qi go. And that's why some people come to me, they always see light. I said, yes. You see them outside, but you're not inside you. Okay, you feel energy outside, but it's not inside you, because you cannot capture the energy. You cannot capture light. So light come, light go. Qi come, qi go, and you have nothing left anyhow. Okay, and the same thing in the human. Money come, money go. That is the major thing. How can you capture the money and hold it? And that's why a smart guy, they have bank. So don't worry, you put money with me, safe. It takes a long time to make people believe it. If anything happens, the first thing is the bank not safe. Big problem. So okay, so this is the major part of the Tao practice. Now we're going to talk about the back to the body wisdom, and before we go, we're going to have one very important and very simple exercise that we're going to do. and we started to have to aware of inside our body. Okay, so the Tao very many thousand years. So this picture, they've been carved on the wall for 2,500 years old, and this is one Tao master look at human body as nature, and how they. So we look at the water always flow down. How can you get the water up? Okay, in the olden time, 2,500 years, there's no pump, but they have the Dharmas look at, oh, this is how they do. So they have a boy and girl stepping on the water wheel and pump the water upward. They say, oh, that's what they feel inside their body. Okay, so all the Tao practice is beginning from inside, how the body works, and they discover Qi, energy, how the energy run in the system, and they map them out. So that is one of the most perfect mandala in this world. It's perfect about 6,000 years ago. It's human meridian system, the energy run inside you, where it run and where it go and what it do and what is the. So it's a perfect energy system that human body have, and is still using it, and so much still research on it and say, hey, it's quite accurate. Okay, you put a needle and you work. Okay, and no medicines are now. People work and you look at the middle. You don't put anything inside, nothing to put in. Okay, but it works on that way because the energy system. So they discover inside there we have pump. So this is important, pumping system, because human have 70% fluid, and fluid have to move. When it moves, it needs pump. So we have 21 pumps. Okay, so they discover before, they don't understand this, but they feel it by turn inwardly. When they are nothing involved with God or anything or hell and heaven, nothing involved with that. So the whole Tao is study you and the universe, the truth of the universe, you and the soul and the spirit. That's all. So we call it technology of your soul and spirit. So nothing involved with your belief. You can believe anything, but this is the technology, how to do it. That's all. Okay, so nothing involved with the belief. You believe anything, you still, or you don't believe anything, you still have energy and soul and spirit. But how are you going to do it? How are you going to handle it? Okay, how are you going to do it right? So that's why you and the universe, they are connected. Okay, so now a boy and girl stepping on the water wheel, and it's pumping energy upward. So there are two pictures. Another picture, after you pump the water up, you need a buffalo. So they draw buffalo up with the wagon that pull the water and fire below, up. Because this is steep hill, very steep, go this way. It's that human. That's our spine, our spinal cord, very steep. So when you go here, you have buffalo pull up. So here, it representing this coccyx and cecum, and come up to dove light, T11, and all the way up because it's 90 degrees stiff. So the spinal fluid, it feeds the brain and nourish the nervous system. We have so many nervous systems in the whole spine. Just the bundle on this coccyx and cecum, there's a few 100,000. tiny little nervous system come from the brain down and spread out to every single part of the body, organ, and bundle on the coccyx and cecum. Okay, but human learn how to sit, and we sit a lot. So we are sitting on the cecum, and that is the big pump. And the West also discovered that we call a cecum pump. So the cecum pump, and we have 7 pumps, and the 7 pumps go all the way up into T11, opposite the heart, C7, and base of the skull. So this is, we call mini pump. And this mini pump, if you understand it, and you're aware of it, it helps you a lot. Because this is the beginning of how the brain and the organ problem, because there are no circulation, or the circulation in the spinal cord are slowed down. Now the brain suffers because they need this nutrition to feed the brain. So we call the spinal cord fluid. Okay, so this is so this is the we have the spinal fluid, and it's like the wave, ocean wave. So in the cycle, 8 to 14 waves per minute, about 6 seconds per one cycle. So if we don't move them and they slow down, we tired. When we tired, we need coffee. Because it stimulates you, so you wake up. But it don't help you. It just make you okay. Because something the body don't like that much. So you make the body wake up and fight. Alert, it gives you an alert. Hey, something coming in we don't like. Let's fight. So you wake up. Like if you're so sleepy and somebody says, fire, fire, you wake up. You when you're very sleepy, you know. Okay. And so now we're going to do this part of breathing. Is very good exercise. Simple, easy, but the Tao talk about, and they draw a picture for that. They draw these 2 big pictures. That's 1,000 years ago. And they said the water pumping up pass through the fire and change to steam and they go up. So that is the one simple theory, water and fire. And this is what the world built from the beginning billion years ago. There only fire, and later on we have water coming down, and fire burn and become steam, and water coming down, rain come down and go back like this for billion years. Go on until the fire cool down and become ocean, and the middle of the earth is still fire. Okay, so because we have another sun right in the middle of the earth. Okay, let's stand up, everybody. We're going to do a very simple spark of breathing. And I tell you, if you try to do every day, just this alone is so good for you. You are aware of it, okay? So we're going to be, number 1, we're going to inhale, okay? So you curve, you pull your scapula together, okay? So when you pull the scapula together, and you open your chest, okay? So because the scapula here, let's turn here, okay? So more, you see here is too much space. So you have to pull them more in. That's it. Now you can squeeze my finger. More squeeze. In now you got it. Now, so now he opened his. You see the scapula. When I put the finger, so if you find your partner and find the finger in the between and tell them squeeze your finger, and now you're going to feel your chest open. Okay, and it's going to be collect your shoulder pain and neck pain. And yeah, that's right. That's good. You did. Yeah, get a partner. Maybe work with him. Work with him. Okay? You get it? That's good. You have to squeeze your scapula because the scapula it pull your shoulder. So when you are too tight, you cannot pull them. It make your shoulder pain and the back pain. Yeah. And your chest cannot open. Because the breathing, we need that for breathing. Okay? Everybody you feel that? Yes. That's very important. Okay? Okay. So okay, so let's try. So now your butt has to be curved. When you open your butt curve. Okay, this. Now, after that, we're going to turn back. So we're going to tuck the sacrum and we flatten down the stomach and we sink. Now we reverse from that one. We sink the rib cage. Okay, so you exhale. Inhale. Pull your scapula. Try to pull it together. And that is the scapular pain and shoulder pain all caused by this. Okay? And when you exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, we're going to go to another simple theory which in the weekend we very emphasize. The whole key that we have problem is emotional. So another very important lesson is back to the body wisdom. Human never know. We only, when we don't train anything, we only, when we have emotional, we keep. You hold. Now, the Tao said it's like garbage. When you have garbage, you keep garbage. Okay? And where you put? Under the bed. In the closet. Okay? In the drawer, whatever. You put them in. But one day, they're going to be smell. One day the worm going to come out. Okay? And that's how we keep emotional. When we are automatically keep emotional. When someone make a game, okay, and you just hold, and we cannot let go, and we know it's not good. So we have many. Before that, we have confessed to the priest. Okay, very good, huh? So priest, okay, in a small room, and you confess, okay. And after that, it don't work. So now we have psychology, psychotherapists, We have so many things. In order for you to let go your garbage, to let go this thing. But before that, we regarding this thing is sin. And we need to confess it. And sometimes you cannot always go to the priest to confess, When you talk to the priest, you feel good. But you go home for a while, you pick up garbage again. You don't know how to do it. But the Tao for 1,000 years say, hey, listen. Now we know that we have organic garbage. What you do with organic garbage? What you do with organic garbage? Compose them, right? Compose. That's it. Very simple, huh? Put them together and we have recycled garbage. You're recycling it. And we have toxic garbage. Get rid of it proper way. That's all. Now, Taoism talking about this 1,000 years. Hey, listen, if you believe that ongoing emotional every day, every week, every month, we call organic emotional. And what the organic emotional can do, you can let go to the earth and the earth compose it. That's it. If you believe that. But this is talk about 1,000 years. If you get this, you have incredible wisdom. Because you can anytime let it go down to the earth. Because all this organic garbage, if you don't let it compose, very soon, few weeks, few months, it turns into bacteria, smell, worms, and finally what happened? Flies everywhere. Okay? And after that, oh my God, big problem. When flies coming out, flying everywhere, what do you do? We get a shotgun and shoot, run after the. And we know where to do it, right? How many flies you can shoot? Okay? And we are shooting like that every day. We never go to the source, where the problem coming from. We never go there. Okay? Now you can do it. Okay? So the most stressful part in the whole body is the spinal cord. You believe that? Because everything comes from the brain. Down into 100,000 nervous system. When you stress, the brain is stressed and it sends stress into the organ and body. And the organ gets stressed, is sending everything into the nervous system, into the spine, go up to the brain again. And the flying up and down is faster than lightning. Very fast. Like that. So it's very busy. So we're going to inhale. When you exhale, you let go down to the earth. And you see that you can so simple get rid of a lot of stress. Because we are too stressful. We don't know how to handle it. And this is a wisdom. If you know how to handle it right, it's okay. You see? The stress is not stay with you. So when you exhale, you let go down to the earth. When you inhale now, you're going to breathe in golden light. Okay? So the brain, down we give them a yellow color, like gold. The spinal cord also a yellow gold color. So you breathe in. Now human see things in picture and color. You see? We by itself. So you're going to learn next one. You're going to learn. We see things by picture. Yes or no? Our brain see things by picture. Now, it's so simple. For olden time, they have to try to draw organ. Oh my God, the drawing is so lousy. And they look at things and the drawing looks so funny, organ. But they tried to draw many thousand years ago, organ inside. Okay. And now when you can hold the image of the organ and you smile to it, now you started to do something very, very different. Okay? Because you take care of your body and you can do a lot of things, especially when you can really in touch with light. You can send light, send color, send energy. That is the key. Okay? Okay, so let's do it. So when we inhale, you are breathing in golden light. When you exhale, so you see the stress as cloudy and gray color down to the earth. So cloudy and gray color, the Tao said, is always go to the earth. Okay? And they've been research when people very emotional and when people so angry and shout, the vapor come out from the mouth is cloudy and gray color. And they capture that. That is Los Angeles, UCLA, they do that. When I lecture in LA, and one of the students research on that. When you talk about them, Master, this is true. We research them, and we capture that, and that is very poison. They said they sterilize and they inject into a horse. You make a horse weak. There is the big guy, a horse. Okay, you don't talk about chicken, maybe cripple it, but that is poison. And when the people shout out in the cartoon, we always see what cartoon is very good. Sometimes when people shout, you see like fire going out from the mouth, and that is really something. It's toxic to us, emotional, but that is your energy. Okay, we make it to be toxic. Okay. So inhale, you can see that you can change things. The mind power can change things if you train them. Okay, inhale, exhale, inhale. So curve, exhale, inhale, four, 5, 9 times is good. Exhale, inhale, and rest. Now, let's shake the whole spinal cord loose. Let's open the window a little bit. Shake your spinal cord, your neck loose. So this spinal cord breathing is very good. So now if we started to just close the eyes, smile. So you just smile. First thing, smile, aware your eye and aware your left and right. We have left and right brain is separate now. Small brain, brain stem going down, and your spinal cord. Their whole bundle of so many nerves come out from the brain and go down the spine, spread out into every single organs, every single part of the limbs, and to every part of the whole body. Okay, there's a nervous system. Okay, so this is all come from the brain and the spine. So when you smile, now it proves that you are turn yourself into parasympathetic. You turn yourself, just smile, relax into the parasympathetic. Mean relax and let go. This is what they are. Okay. So feel relaxed. If you relax your brain and your smile, everything good. Everything good. Okay. Smile. So this is a very simple back to your body. Aware your brain, aware your spinal cord, aware your nervous system, and you smile to them, they are calm, they relax, right? When you look at somebody, they're angry, and you keep on smiling, what happens? They will start to calm down and smile. You shout at them and shout at you, there's big wall. Okay. Okay. So, and rest. So let's sit down.